we have this amazing power as human beings with brains to think, to reason, to actually think things through for ourselves and not just to be influenced by other people's ideas and opinions and emotions. It's such a profound gift to be able to have that level of self-control or self-awareness that you can actually stop the flow of what's happening around you, pause and reflect back on yourself and say, well, how do I feel about this? Regardless of all the other influences around me, how do I feel? What do I actually think? And the fact is that we can actually generate new thought. We don't only have to regurgitate what is fed to us, but we can actually make something new. And I think that's just such a, it's not obvious in today's world, I don't think, because we're so completely overwhelmed by all of that noise, which is usually mostly emotional. It's mostly emotional information. That is what, while our own emotions are a guide, right? Like, what are emotions? What are emotions? They're like these temporary movements of energy that evolved a long time ago to allow us to communicate, to receive information and send information. It's basically information. Emotions are, that's how we navigated the world at a certain point before we could really think. And it's much more direct and immediate and gives you this immediate feedback of what's going on. That was a long time ago. And we evolved this ability kind of within or on top of that to actually think, to reflect. And trying to get those two functions to kind of work seamlessly together has been struggle, has been challenging, has taken many, many thousands of years for it to really come online. And I don't know if part of that is just I can only speak from where I am, which is 2025 America, and I'm in poverty too. So it seems like a very stressful and topsy-turvy kind of time. But I don't know if that's like that for everyone. I'm just speaking from my own perspective. But I do feel that being able to think is something that we don't really realize that we can do anymore. And I think that it's so profound and so valuable and something we've only begun to explore, where it's like society almost wants to dampen that down and get rid of it immediately, where we've only just begun to hint at what's possible through the power of the mind and through the power of thinking and thoughts. And I don't mean like the habitual storytelling, oh, this is what happened in the past, this is what happened, here's how that relates to what I'm going to do in the future. Like that reel that's constantly going past and future is not what I'm talking about when I say thinking. I mean present moment, actually thinking about something that's happening. You could think about the past and future, sure, but conscious thought, like directed thought, like deliberate thought, intentional thought. It's different than daydreaming, because we're doing that like a thousand thoughts a day. I noticed for myself, it's not just past and future, it's always both. It's like using what I learned in the past to inform what I'm going to do in this hypothetical future situation, which never actually usually happens. But I'm always planning in that way, back and forth, past, future, but it's, well, whoa. That's how the brain works, right? That's fine. It's also not conscious. It's also just this background. I think my food's pretty much ready to eat. I was warming up some lunch food. I'm gonna go eat that now, so we'll have to come back to this later. Food is more important than talking. But is it though? Is it though? Or can we just transcend food altogether and drink the air and eat the sunlight like plants?